I've been here for about 3.5 years in the North Fork Valley. I call myself a transition guide because everything that I do is about assisting people who are in transitions. And a lot of the personal transitions that people experience, of course, are job changes and career changes and family changes, divorce, death, marriage. And I do relationship coaching, for one thing, which is sometimes about life partners, about business partners, neighbors, but more often than not, it's really when people want to move from one way of being to another with their relationship with their self, or with nature, or with spirit. And I officiate weddings, which of course is a real happy thing. That's fun because everybody's happy at weddings, and that's a huge transition. And I like to work with couples before they get married, but more often than not, by the time they call the officiant, it doesn't matter what's going to happen between now and the wedding, they're going to do it. So, and I also work with people who are transitioning out. I help people of all ages do living wills, and I educate people on green burials and home funerals and assist with home funerals. What's really sweet, though, is being with people who are dying, or who are grieving because the ego's out of the way, and they're just so present and raw, and that brings me to that place, and it's such an honor to be with people who are experiencing that. And I teach compassionate communication, which again is when people are ready to really recognize the benefit of clear, direct, honest communication in their lives, and they don't quite know how to get there. And what's probably closest to my heart is vision quests. I really adore taking people out into nature, and people are definitely drawn to that when there's a big transition in their life. They don't always know it ahead of time when they sign up, but the whole Vision Quest or Wilderness Rites of Passage, 9 or 11 days you're out there, is a ceremony, and it's about really listening to the land for guidance and being able to make that transition of letting go of a way of life or an aspect of themselves and asking, what am I moving into? What's the next step? And that's a very powerful ceremony. Well, really, anybody that wants more aliveness and wants more, I would say, a deeper relationship with themselves is probably the people who would contact me the most for my services. Unless, of course, it's weddings and home funerals, but all the other stuff, it's about really knowing oneself better. And I have done coaching on the phone at great distances, but I'm finding I love being with people so much, and I love this community that I'm being drawn a lot more to stay within the community. When I heard about the idea of collaborative workspace, it was really exciting to me because I don't work well in a cocoon. Being able to work off other people, having conversation, it stimulates ideas for me. So I thought this would be perfect for that. And plus I get to just meet more people, and I like being in the middle of things, so it felt like a good fit. Well, probably easiest just to use my email address, which is my name, Carolyn Ringo, @earthlink.net. You can also find me on my website, which is CR Transition Guide, CR for Carolyn Ringo, transitionguide.com. And you can also find my member profile on hivepaonia.com.